We're gonna do
You want that
stuff from the
shot?
turtle. Go! Stuff from the turtle. He's in the turtle. I'm on top. My chest is on his patch. Hands on the body. Toes on the ground. No knees on the ground. Legs wide. I'm gonna cross face. I'm bringing the hand in between my belly and his head. As I run, I'm doubling back, cross facing. If he touches my leg, I'm gonna break my hip and run. And we're gonna assume the seatbelt grip. I get the seatbelt grip. It's nice and tight. I'm pulling my elbows back. I can go and drop my far side knee, blocking the elbow and the knee, tucking the foot in. I'm pressuring on his head, and I'm gonna start to tilt and open my leg and work for the hooks. If I can't get the hooks or only get one hook, right, I say maybe I get one hook, I need to open, cover, whatever to get the hook in. Maybe I'm having trouble getting the bottom hook. I can use, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm using this foot to pull, and look, I use my toe to push. I'm fighting for the hooks. My grips can switch. I'm pulling him back and forth, always chasing the back. If he starts putting his back on the ground, I can drive him away to expose the back, or I can pull him back around. I don't want to stay underneath him. As I pull him, I scoot around, okay? And I'm looking to just obtain the hooks. So I got that. Sometimes the guy goes heavy. I'm cross-facing. Everything's the same. Here, I'm trying to tilt here. It's not working. Remember, shoulder pressure is important. I'm tilting. I'm running the shoulder pressure. I'm walking heavy. And then I'm hiking in. I'm looking for the hooks. Okay, remember, my grips need to be tight here. I'm not squeezing my hands tight. I'm pulling in tight. If I need to battle, I still have a constant battle to obtain the hooks. Now we're looking for the rear naked choke. Look, I use the movement back and forth. I'll pull. I'll open my arm, punch my arm deep, and let him fall into the hole. Sometimes I'll bump and lift his head. Okay, in the motion move, I'll go here, I'm bumping, lifting, and letting him fall in. This hand is in front, I just slip it behind, and I catch the bicep. I don't want to catch it with a C-clamp, I want to make like the meat hook. I slip behind and I use my hand to tuck my elbow. Here, I'm pushing his head forward. I'm going to engage my hooks, I'm going to bridge into him as I expand my chest and squeeze my elbows together. Hipping in, and finishing the choke. So we have that for the rear naked choke. Here, we spin behind, we go tilt, the choke. Sometimes I can't get my arm deep enough for the rear naked choke. He's defending, it's not working, I'm pulling back and forth, and look, I let just my thumb pop out. I go palm to palm, palm up, palm down, hook, no thumbs. Look, I want just like the blade of my wrist right here. I back off, I tuck my elbow, put my head in, and pull through. Okay, if I stay close to him here, it's just me pulling. So look, I back off, I push him, I tuck my elbow. Okay, I load behind his head, and then I just pull as I push my body. Next up, we have clock choke. Here, we spin behind, I'm running. I open, look, open, fluff the collar. I prep it by folding. And then I want to reach thumb deep. And I can only get about this deep unless I start to move my shoulder and my arm down. Look, and then it starts to get super deep. Here, make a wrist and pull back. I'm going to loosen up a little here. Controlling the arm, there's all kinds of other grips. Now, I like this one. I control the arm. I'm going to use my hand or my shoulder here, and I'm face planting him. Then walking, my legs stay wide. Right now my hips are turned more towards his hips. I'm walking, I feel it get tight, and my chest starts to slide off, and I feel like I'm gonna fall. I just change the angle of my hips. I don't sit all the way through, I just tiptoe and sink my hips low. I want to make sure my knees are wide or my legs are wide. If they're not, sometimes as I walk, I'm sinking my hips and they get close, he sits up. Okay, and he starts to push me over, so I'm low. Okay, next one. Run the clock, he starts to post. I can hook here and roll straight across his shoulders for the top side crucifix. Look, deep, I'm tucking my head and kicking with my leg, and I end up across him. Look, midway I'm punching and controlling here. I want to make sure I'm flat on my back and I'm pulling my elbow to the ground. I don't want my elbow wide or he's gonna scoop his head out. Elbow down and I'm pulling it to the ground. Sometimes if I roll at a different trajectory, I can end up on the back, which I think I prefer. Here, look, I go here, look, go back.
Yep.
Go. Open, here, okay? and I can go here. So one is just like the crucifix, one is here. I like this one because I can close, put in the hooks in, I can start to run the triangle. So whatever you can do, wherever you land. I think the difference is rolling across him versus rolling this way. It also depends on where he's jumping his hips. Last one we talked about is the arm bar. We're going here. We're taking the back. The guy sinks. I'm fighting the chokes. He's sinking low. Scoop up the arm. There's tons of different grips. I can control the collar. I can have the figure 4 grip later. Look, I don't want him laying on my leg. I move, touch his face. I push, swing the leg out, feet over, heels in, knees together, finish the arm bar. All right.
Is it?